From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
The clock is ticking to locate your lost pet who may have run away during 4th of July fireworks. What local animal shelters are doing to help bring man's best friend back home. Plus,
it's a disease that you will die from, so it's a pretty devastating diagnosis.
A family and doctors team up to research a devastating and rare disease.
and we take a look at some tasty fruits that you can eat at a desert near you.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Katie Birch.
And I'm Eddie Keller. Thanks for joining us.
Our top story, fireworks shows may be over, but things are just getting started for Maricopa County Animal Care and Control. July 5th is reportedly one of the busiest days of the year for U.S. animal shelters.
Cronkite News reporter Alexis Solari has more on how Maricopa County is responding to the large influx of cats and dogs being brought to the center.
4th of July, a fun family-packed day with fireworks lighting the sky, but not so much fun for dogs and cats who are often alarmed by the noise, run away, and end up in the shelter. Dogs barking not just for treats today, but for their owners. Loud fireworks is staple for 4th of July, but sometimes a scary thing for pets, which can cause them to escape their homes or yards. Melissa Gable of Maricopa County Animal Care and Control Center says the 4th of July and the days following are typically their busiest holiday for lost pets.
Last year we took in about 127 animals on the 5th of July. It would be great if it would be lower, but we're just going to kind of brace for the worst at this point.
In 2015, Gable says the center took in about 35,000 animals, and of those, only about 4,300 were reunited with their owners. Gable faults one major reason why this happens: improper identification on callers.
Most important thing you can do, and we've been preaching it for days leading up to 4th of July, make sure your pet has current ID.
Aside from the center's animal control officers, Gable says it's people that are bringing in the majority of lost pets.
So these are people that probably found a dog either late last night or found it this morning, and they're bringing them to the shelter now.
Anyone in the public can report a lost or found dog on the center's website.
We actually have an interactive map that will show you and pinpoint all of the animals that we've picked up across the valley.
For animals brought in, Gable says owners have only a small window of time to claim their pet.
After that 72-hour period, if an owner has not stepped forward, the animal could put up for adoption. It could go to a rescue. If it's not physically or behaviorally healthy, then there is a chance the animal could be euthanized.
Now, Gable says animal control officers were out on the 4th of July looking for lost pets and will continue to do so these next few days. Pet owners in search of their lost furry friends can visit pets.maricopa.gov. In the broadcast center, Alexis Solari, Cronkite News.
A state lawmaker accused of food stamp fraud and other crimes has pled not guilty in court. State Representative Cecilia Velasquez of Litchfield Park entered her plea today to an indictment charging her with felony counts of fraud, theft, and unlawful use of food stamps. Velasquez dropped her re-election bid last month after she was charged. Her next court date is August 17th.
You might say it's a sign of the times. This month marks the beginning of a 5-month period allowing political signs in public common areas. And you may see more than political signs this year, thanks to a Supreme Court ruling on a case out of Gilbert. The court's ruling last year struck down an ordinance that imposed tougher restrictions on signs directing people to a Gilbert church than it did on political and real estate signs.
In Mojave County, the Arizona Department of Water Resources says aquifers are depleting because farms are using too much water. Officials also say the state doesn't have much control over water use in much of Arizona. The department has labeled Mojave, La Paz, and Cochise counties a top priority for study due to a dramatic expansion in farming operations.
Another university in Arizona has officially joined the fight against tobacco. Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff has joined Arizona State and the University of Arizona in banning tobacco products, including e-cigarettes and hookah pipes, from campus. The policy will not affect tobacco use that has cultural significance to Native Americans as long as it is approved in advance. The new rules went into effect Friday.
The Phoenix metro area isn't having as much healthy air as it should. Maricopa County has experienced 18 days so far this year where the ozone levels were in the unhealthy range, a sharp increase compared to 7 days in 2015 and 11 days in 2014. And there are 3 more months left in the ozone season. The all-time record for unhealthy ozone days stands at 29 and was set in 2012.
And if you want to become an organ donor, there's now an app for that, at least for iPhone users. It's part of Apple's iOS 10 update launching this fall. Through the iPhone's Health app, users can sign up to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Apple will then submit that information to the National Donate Life Registry.
After one Scottsdale family lost their son to a rare genetic disease, they decided to team up with the Translational Genomics Research Institute to try to speed up finding a cure. Niemann-Pick, a rare genetic disease in children that affects many systems in the body.
At their root cause, they have a change in their DNA blueprint that affects an enzyme, something in your body that metabolizes the things that we eat, for example, into other chemicals. And the defect in that enzyme forces the buildup of something that's very toxic to the kids, and that ends up in eventually death for the kids.
This was the case for the LaFoon family, whose son Wilder died from Niemann-Pick.
He was never able to walk or talk, but he could sit up at one point, he could laugh, he'd smile.
After Wilder's death, the LaFoons established the Wilder Nation Foundation to try to find a cure more quickly.
The mission is to improve the lives of children diagnosed with these rare diseases like lysosomal storage disorders, and provide hope by accelerating the discovery and development of treatment options.
One of the ways they are doing this is by providing funding for a new research initiative at TGen. By looking at a population of people suffering from Niemann-Pick type B and who have the same genetic cause of the disease, Huddleman and the researchers at TGen hope to find ways to attack Niemann-Pick and improve the lives of the people who have it.
But what's interesting is that they have different intensities of their disease. So some of them are very fast progressing and some of them are very slow progressing. So if we can't find a cure for the disease, we'd like to push patients into the slow progressing side of the disease.
And while research is ongoing, the LaFoons want to provide encouragement to other families dealing with this disease.
It's hard. On a day-to-day basis, it's a really hard journey. So that would probably be my advice to parents is just don't lose the faith and don't lose the hope. Just stick with it.
The Wilder Nation Foundation website has information on 50 known lysosomal storage disorders and provides resources for anyone looking to become involved in their fight.
The FBI has concluded its investigation on Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton's emails.
And it recommends not charging her. Coming up on Cronkite News, what the impact of the FBI's decision could have on the presidential race.
And how airports are looking for faster ways to screen passengers on the way to their trip.
We are here tonight to explore tough issues.
You've got to have people around you who aren't just laying rose petals in front of your way. And I kid you not, this is true.
Trust is everything.
This has been so much fun.
It's about reaching people.
There are more players on the world stage. The issues are more complex.
We ask the questions that take us closer to the truth.
What happened and what might happen.
Because that's what we do.
Would you like doing something like I do?
I couldn't do this. I'm not qualified.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
When I was 12 years old, I was watching great performances on PBS. This program with Nureyev came on. Nureyev in a performance of Le Corsaire, and I was amazed and awestruck. I really wanted to do it. I was street dancing at the time, and I never thought of formal dance until I saw great performances. I knew that I was really a novice to dance, like high dance. I decided to check out the High School Performing Arts. And so one thing led to the next. Today, as a recognized dancer, I absolutely believe that when I saw the performance, it affected me tremendously. And I know that's what happens when I teach. I'm opening an option for them that they hadn't seen before.
Airports are now looking for ways to make screening a lot faster. The TSA announced today that they will start using CT scanners to inspect carry-on bags at the Phoenix airport by the end of the year. Right now, CT scanners are already being used to screen checked baggage. The agency says the scanners and other steps will cut time, saving the time travelers spend in line by nearly 30%. The TSA will be working with American Airlines to make other changes to speed up screenings this fall in Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, and Miami.
The U.S. Department of Transportation has awarded a $500,000 grant to Santa Fe to help its airport add direct flights to Phoenix. According to the department, Santa Fe is one of 9 small communities to win a portion of a $5.15 million grant to improve local air service. The Santa Fe Municipal Airport will receive the money over 2 years for marketing an American Airlines flight to Phoenix's Sky Harbor Airport. The grant comes as the Santa Fe Airport is pushing to promote more traffic to northern New Mexico.
President Obama and Hillary Clinton boarded Air Force One today to campaign together for the first time this year. Their appearance was first set for earlier in June, but was rescheduled in the wake of the Orlando shooting. The event comes after the president officially endorsed Clinton, saying he doesn't think there's ever been someone so qualified to be president. Clinton aides hope the event will help unify the Democratic Party around Clinton and provide a preview in how President Obama will help Clinton before November's election. The Clinton campaign believes President Obama will be able to reach out to voters who flocked to him in 2008 and 2012.
But Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is criticizing President Obama and Clinton for their use of Air Force One. The presumptive Republican nominee tweeted out that, quote, taxpayers are paying a fortune for the use of Air Force One on the campaign trail by President Obama and crooked Hillary. A total disgrace. Because President Obama is traveling to Charlotte solely for the purpose of supporting Clinton, her campaign or the Democratic National Committee would have to pay a portion of the bill whether the candidate was aboard or not. The exact breakdown of how much the campaign will owe is unknown.
The director of the FBI announced it will not recommend criminal charges in its investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server while Secretary of State. The announcement comes 3 days after FBI agents interviewed Clinton in a final step of its investigation. The Justice Department has been looking into whether anyone mishandled classified information that surfaced through Clinton's email server. Attorney General Loretta Lynch said last week that she would accept the recommendations of FBI Director James Comey.
I should add here that we found no evidence that any of the additional work-related emails were intentionally deleted in an effort to conceal them in some way. Our assessment is that, like many email users, Secretary Clinton periodically deleted emails, or emails were purged from her system when devices were changed.
Even if federal prosecutors decide not to charge Clinton, today's announcement is unlikely to eliminate concerns about her trustworthiness.
After the FBI announced that the agency would recommend the federal prosecutors not pursue criminal charges against Hillary Clinton, U.S. Congressman Paul Gosar is saying he does not agree with the decision. In a statement released today, U.S. Representative Paul Gosar said the recommendation from the FBI to the Department of Justice not to pursue criminal charges against Secretary Clinton defies common sense, especially after Director Comey, laid out a laundry list of illegal actions. And U.S. Representative Matt Salmon is calling for appointing a special prosecutor to look into the charges and determine an appropriate punishment for, quote, these crimes. Salmon said in a statement that the FBI's decision demonstrates that the political class is above prosecution. He says, quote, Washington insiders are exempt from the same level of scrutiny and even prosecution, which would quickly be dispensed to an average citizen. He added that appointing a special prosecutor will hold government officials accountable.
Following the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, background checks for gun purchases have increased. The FBI conducted more than 2.1 million background checks last month, compared to 1.5 million in June of last year. The FBI conducts a background check every time someone tries to buy a gun from a federally licensed dealer, and studies show mass shootings tend to drive gun sales. The shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown, Connecticut, fueled a massive surge in background checks in December of 2012. After the San Bernardino shooting in December, there were more than 3.3 million background checks that month, and more than 23 million for the year, which is the current record.
Every year, our nation's capital hosts an Independence Day parade, and there's an Arizona connection.
Coming up on Cronkite News, we'll introduce you to a pair of Tempe companies that helped put together the National July 4th Parade down Washington's Constitution Avenue.
And the Diamondbacks host an all-American 4th of July celebration honoring veterans and welcoming new citizens.
In the middle of rather a drama.
I've been thinking about the circumstances of the crime and the nature of love.
It's romantic, is it? Isn't it?
Seems to me as if the answer is right in front of you.
I'm a high-functioning sociopath. You are being irrational.
Need to go.
Will you do a blood test?
No.
You want to hit me now?
Do you think that makes me a wicked woman, sister?
Will the prisoner rise?
There is only one thing I would like.
Pain.
Sex?
Heartbreak.
Or love? Oh, yummy. Stop it!
Papa? Is everything all right in there?
This is a box that showed you a world beyond your own. It was just a box, but the world has changed, and so have we. And now the box can be almost any size or shape. And you decide what you want to explore. Anytime, any place. Break out of the box with PBS.
Before the National Independence Day Parade marches down Constitution Avenue, it has to go through Tempe. Cronkite News reporter Keisha Butts from our Washington Bureau was at the nation's capital yesterday, where she spoke to someone from Arizona who helps with the parade.
Arizona resident John Wiscombe has seen a lot in his 23 years helping organize the National Independence Day Parade. But his favorite performance so far may have been the Montana State Prison Guard Band.
I'd never heard of such a thing, a state prison guard band, and they were very interesting.
Wiscombe works for Diversified Events, which with music celebrations both based in Tempe, has hosted this parade since 1994.
We've been doing many events in Washington for many years.
Even though there are no performers today from Arizona, there have been performers in the past.
We had the Navajo Nation marching band was here several years ago.
And people come from all over just to see this parade in D.C.
We came today from Pennsylvania to just like to see the Washington D.C. and the White Place and of course the monument.
My nephew was actually the person who opened the parade singing God Bless America, and then he performed a second song, so I was able to come and participate.
Wiscombe really thinks this parade brings everyone together from all over the country.
This represents really hometown America. Bands come from Iowa, from Nebraska, from Minnesota, from California, from all over. It's a small slice of what America is here on Constitution Avenue.
In Washington, I'm Keisha Butts, Cronkite News.
Wiscombe says Diversified Events also hosts similar events in D.C., such as the National Memorial Day Parade and the National Memorial Day Concert in the Kennedy Center.
Athletes at the Rio Olympics and Paralympics will be taking part in a study of the Zika virus to provide more information about it. The National Institutes of Health is funding the study at a time where several athletes have dropped out of the Olympics due to fears of contracting the virus. Researchers aim to enroll at least 1,000 athletes, coaches, and staff. Participants will provide samples of bodily fluids for routine testing to help determine risk factors for infection, where the virus is found in the body, and how long it stays there.
The Diamondbacks celebrated our nation's Independence Day and honored military veterans with an all-American weekend starting on Friday and wrapping up with a fireworks show on Monday. Cronkite News reporter Tricia Garcia shows some of the ways the D-backs honored local veterans.
The Diamondbacks' Independence Day celebrations included a variety of patriotic activities. A former Vietnam prisoner of war threw out the first pitch. The team hosted a swearing-in ceremony for 20 new American citizens, and a former Army sergeant from Tucson received a mortgage-free house. The team also honored pitcher Brad Ziegler's Act of Valor Award nomination for his work with veterans.
Since I was a little kid, supporting the military was something that I always had a lot of pride in.
Monday marked the finale of the team's All-American Weekend events that celebrated military veterans.
Throughout our All-American Weekend, we want to do things that help the military. We actually work very, very closely with dozens of military organizations actually throughout the state.
One of those organizations is Manna House, a Catholic charity in Phoenix that helps homeless veterans through a 2-year transitional living program. The assistant house manager said the program has a 95 to 98% success rate, which ensures that veterans are never back on the streets again. Ziegler and teammate Josh Coleminter visited Manna House on Friday, bringing lunch for the veterans, signing autographs, posing for photos, and giving the house free tickets.
The Diamondback games, they're amazing. They give us, the time to get out of here, and we appreciate that. And then to see them come down here has been awesome.
In Phoenix, Trisha Garcia, Cronkite News.
The Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation has raised over $35 million to donate to local charities like Manna House.
The desert is an unforgiving environment, particularly in the summer.
But there's food in the desert if you look for it. Coming up on Cronkite News, we'll show you some plants that could keep you from going hungry in Arizona's Badlands.
This is the real thing. This is where we were born.
One of the amazing things about the history of life on Earth is it keeps learning new tricks.
The animals, the plants, really gets in your blood.
Everything's interconnected.
We've got to begin to tell a new story, a story about interaction.
It's something that really touches my heart. There's just massive life everywhere. It's just magic.
For only the third time in the award's 74-year history, a Phoenix-based news operation wins the prestigious Alfred I. DuPont Columbia Award for Excellence in Broadcast Journalism. And this year, that news operation is Cronkite News, the news division of Arizona PBS, honored for its work on the groundbreaking documentary, Hooked, Tracking Heroin's Hold on Arizona. Cronkite News at Arizona PBS, award-winning journalism you can count on from the station you trust.
I'm an urban gardener. I'm a PhD student in criminology law and society.
I have an expertise in construction history.
I also happen to be a swing dancer. Oh, and I'm a source.
And I really like being a source.
Great journalism requires great sources, and we want you to be one of them. Arizona PBS is building a network of viewers, people with insight into the stories we cover and the stories we should cover. Explore what it means to be a source for the Arizona PBS Public Insight Network at azpbs.org/pin.
Heaven knows you're a dreamer. Don't hide it from anyone. Don't hide it from anyone. Hey, would you believe me if I said we are here for a reason now? This is our life. This is what counts. This is for us. I will go
Creepy critters and extreme heat keep many people away from the desert, but it's a friendlier place than you'd think. Cronkite News reporter Joey Carrera shares with us what the desert has to offer for your next bite to eat.
The desert is the last place you'd think of to grab a snack, but your new favorite treat could be on a cactus in front of you.
The motto at the Spur Cross Ranch Conservation Area in Cave Creek is connecting people to nature.
and the connections are blossoming one desert fruit walk at a time.
I would say the main goal for this particular hike is just to get people in touch with some of the native plants that you find around here.
Desert foods are novelty to some, but for many Native American tribes, harvesting food from the desert has ancient roots.
Down in southern Arizona, the Tohono O'odham people still to this day, to some degree, go out and collect saguaro fruit as they have for a long, long time.
Ground mesquite pod flour, prickly pear jelly, and agave syrup are some ways to add a desert twist to everyday foods. Desert delicacies may fuel our bodies, but we can't forget safety. The desert is home to some dangerous animals.
Rattlesnakes are something to think about, so very important to be watching where you're stepping.
We should note that taking fruits or plants from the desert is illegal without permission. Maricopa County Parks and Recreation has more ways to learn about desert culture in our own backyard. Archaeology and fitness walks and moonlight hikes are just a few ways that you can do so. Joey Carrera, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, Arizona schools begin getting Prop 123 money as the new fiscal year is underway. And we'll hear about new research that shows that more people are getting their news from social media.
I'm John Yang. On the next NewsHour, we begin our series, The New Cold War, from inside Russian-held Ukraine. That's Tuesday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.